setting up the presentation for a customer that was recently involved in an accident. Now, number one, qualify and investigate to determine what type of accident they encountered. Now, determine how it happened, get a little bit of information so you can have an idea of who was at fault and when did the accident occur. Was it within the last couple of days? Was it within the last month? Within the last couple of months? It's very important simply because you're going to use that information to your advantage. Now, if the accident just happened recently and they didn't have insurance, you're going to use it as a way of adding value to your presentation and adding fear, motivation to encourage them to get a policy simply because they're going to have a lot of issues with the DMV. Number two, sell the idea that getting a policy today will eliminate the accident showing up not until the following 12 months. Now, educate the customer on the process of the accident and how long it takes for the accident to actually show up on their license or their record, their CLUE report. Sell the idea that if we process an application today and that accident doesn't show up on the record, we could actually take advantage of savings for 12 months simply because they're not going to check the record again until the renewal. So they may take advantage of saving money for 12 months simply because that accident is not going to affect them until the renewal. So that's one of the benefits that you're going to sell. Number three, sell the idea that if they didn't have insurance, the DMV may require proof of insurance. Now, there's a law that if the accident was $750 or more worth of damages, if the vehicle had more damages than $750, the DMV is going to require proof of insurance. Technically, you have to report it to the DMV. So if the accident was at least a medium impact accident, most likely is going to cost over the $750, which means the DMV is going to require some sort of proof. Now, you're going to sell the idea that if they don't submit proof, their license will be suspended for minimum of a year. Technically, if you're involved in an accident without insurance, your license is suspended due to the fact that you don't have insurance. So sell the idea that if they don't purchase a policy, most likely they're going to be in that situation. Now, you're also going to emphasize on the fact that even though they didn't have insurance, they didn't have any coverage, and most likely it's not going to help them within the claim. At least getting a policy is going to help them with the DMV to eliminate more issues. Number four, introduce the coverages, introduce the 101, give a full explanation of all the coverages, determine what coverages they had before, determine what coverages they're interested, and also emphasize on the coverages that you would recommend, especially based on the accident that they just encountered. Number five, introduce the justifying factors. Introduce the factors that are relevant to their situation. Emphasize on the fact that accidents and violations are going to affect their rate. So most likely, if they have a few more tickets or if they were involved in another accident in the past, that's going to affect their rate. And also the fact that if we're able to take advantage of not including that accident, they're going to take advantage of saving money for those 12 months. Number six, keep emphasizing, keep selling the idea that for 12 months, we could lock the rate at a lower rate, technically, by taking advantage of purchasing the policy today. Once again, simply because if the accident doesn't show up, then for 12 months, they're going to be paying the rate without an accident, which is going to make a big difference. It can make a difference anywhere from $10 to $30, $40, depending on the situation. Number seven, introduce the approximate of the monthly payment. And number eight, keep emphasizing on the benefit of locking the rate. Now, number nine, introduce the exact monthly payment. And if the customer is satisfied with the exact monthly payment, continue the process. The process is going to be the same as the rest of the situations. You're just going to introduce the approximate of the initial payment, and you're going to justify the down payment. So continue the process.